Hi there. Let me introduce you to a tool that I'm sure that some of you may be aware of, others not, but I think it's a good tool for teachers and students to create materials for studying, to do questionnaires, to do presentations, to do video summaries, audio summaries, and it's an artificial intelligence tool called NotebookLM, which is created by Google. This is the main screen. In the internet browser you can see that what is there. The link to access is notebooklm.google.com, and to sign in basically with your Google account, with your Gmail account, and it's very simple, straightforward. It's free, although if we check on configuration, besides to have all these comments and the language for the output of the material that you are creating, you have the improve to plus, but I don't think plus is necessary. With a free one is more than enough. This is the main feature. The grid is in Spanish, but I'm gonna walk through this video in English, so don't need to worry. As I said, the output can be in different languages, but the video summary, so the video summary is only in English as of now, but maybe the next 3-4 months Google will change and will allow the video summary to be in more languages. Now it's only in English. The audio summary, I think it's around 60 to 90 different languages, which is very good for a free tool. But as I told you, this is the main grid, and you have all the notebooks. That's the name of NotebookLM, the tool. The top ones are the special ones, which are shown by Google as relevant ones. Could be these 4 and another 4, and could be up to 8. Then yours, the one you have created, and also you got a view for everything, and even those who have been shared with you in case you're sharing, but in this case there's only one that was shared with me. This is the main view, but also you can have this other different view, which I mean is less attractive because it's maybe more schematic, but anyway, you can select whatever you want. You can create a new one by clicking here or by clicking here. Let's create a new one, and for example what you can do is you can also change titles or delete the elements you have created. So in this case, for example, I'm going to delete and it's going to disappear, and I can change here the title. For example, I can do it inside, but I can change the title here, my book 1, and I add one number, and you say here. So but let's create one. The main view is this. You got a pop-up window which is telling you, please add me the sources. You can add up to 60 or 90 different files. You can do it all in one go, in groups or individually, but you can add several files or only one file. It depends. Obviously, it's a Google tool, so you can add files from Google Drive, links, YouTube, which is one of the Google Alphabet tools, more relevant, or apps, better said. You can just plain text here, or you can upload files. In this case, I'm going to upload 2 files. Go to my desktop and I'm going to upload these 2 files. And the first thing the system is doing is give me a summary of what they consider relevant. Then you have here a chat when you can ask questions to the program about the files you have uploaded. Okay. So after that, you can add a note, you can create an audio summary, you can create a mind map, but the most interesting part is on the right side of the screen, what is called Studio. Here in Studio, you can create an audio summary in many different languages, video summary all in English, mind map, and reports, summaries, study guidance, frequently asked questions, a chronology, etc., etc. Here I haven't created anything, but when you create, you got this personalized, and you can personalize in the prompt or instruction you're giving to the AI tool, which is NotebookLM, to be more precise and to refine the video, in this case the audio summary you want to create. Okay, the same scenario on the video summary. You can personalize. In this case, you can be having the temptation of saying, okay, if I said in the instruction that the output by default is in English, but I told the output to be in Spanish or French, Italian, Catalan, whatever, the output is going to be in that language. Yes and no. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It depends. But what happened? The images of the video presentation are going to be in English, so it's going to be kind of a mismatch between the voice and the images. So better not to do. As I told you, sooner or later, Google will create these extra functions and will add them to this video summary. But I have nothing here, so I'm going to go to another notebook I have created, and I'm going to show you the material that this tool is able to create. Let's start. For example, these mind maps. See, you got the mind maps, you can display, break down, and when you arrive to the end, I'll show you later, you will have the explanation of this square, because you cannot make a deeper breakdown. But talking about the material to export or to download, here you got the icon to download this from the mind map. If you want to see what is the meaning of this square in the mind map, you click and you will come back to the main page, and the tool will tell you which is the explanation to that square. And here you got references in numbers for where this come from. Okay, if we go as well to a note, we have a note. Oh, sorry, so pop-up windows. You have a note, and the note, you can get that note as a note added to the sources like this. Even you can create, you can rename. Sorry, I click. You can, excuse me. You can click here and delete, rename, and so on. When you're deleting, better to unclick those who you don't want to delete, and then you delete the one you want to. But you keep the click on the one you want to delete. Sorry, I say it wrongly. And I can delete. More things, study guidance. These are the study guidance. And then you can copy because it's not downloadable. That's the PT. Okay. What else? Timeline, study guidance, notes. Notes are basically related through the chat here in the middle. Let's say the multiple choice questions. The system gives you up to 5, but you can ask for more. And what happened? The right answer is in bold. What is the good thing for this? You can export this, copy and paste, and put it on a Microsoft questionnaire or Google questionnaire, and then you can make a quiz or questionnaire to your students. Or the students can be using this as a tool to practice their knowledge on this the topic that I have created on the notebook. So as you can see, it's useful for teachers and for students. And the chronology is the last one before I'm going to show you the two sexy ones, which is the video summary and the audio summary. See, it's a chronology. This is very good when you're studying subjects and topics on history, psychology, economics, when you have dates and different scenarios depending on centuries or decades, so it's always very useful. But for me, the most attractive tools are these, the audio summary and the video summary. As I told you before, you can personalize. But let's play one of these audio summaries.
Sí, muy curioso.
La idea es sacar a la luz algunas de esas historias, las más llamativas, y ver que las
You can see
matemáticas
there are two
pues tienen
voices,
su
a
lado
man
humano,
and a woman.
lleno de ingenio, casualidades.
And then we go to the video summary. It's images, and let's see.
You know, we're always taught that math is this world of
Only
cold,
English,
hard logic, right? Parallel
As you can see,
lines. And his reason for
always English.
using two parallel lines?
But I'm going to show you something very interesting. I told you the cool functions here in NotebookLM are many using English. I'm going to show you one for the audio summary when you can interact with the tool. Let me go to this notebook I created in English, and let's gonna try to practice with the audio summary. And you can see it's a different one because you got this interactive mode, because the interactive mode is only feasible in English. So you click, and then you can see that you can join. So let's play.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to be looking at academic citations, specifically APA 7th edition from UNIR. You know those footnotes and reference lists? The ones that make research papers look all official? Oh, wait, someone wants to join. Hey, go for it.
Yeah, they asked me if I want to join, and what I want to do is asking them. So sometimes the network is not.
Oh, yeah.
Can I ask you a question, please? How can I make citation of an online magazine using the APA 7 rules and regulations?
Yes, please do.
Absolutely, we want you to join.
Your question about citing an online magazine is fantastic.
It's a perfect example of why this deep dive is so useful.
For an online magazine article,
See, they are answering the question I posed, so you can interact. Depends on the network, how busy is the servers where this notebook LM is allocated. The accuracy of this interactivity is much better in some occasion than in other, but as you can see, you can interact and it's free, so it's amazing. And one more thing I want to show you is to share. Why share is so important? We are trying to collaborate in group of teachers, in group of students, or teacher with the students. So the collaborative and cooperative methodologies in teaching are quite relevant. So this tool is also having this functionality, which is compartir, share. See, and I can share with a group of people. I can share with a group of people. For example, I can set my daughter's name here, and I can give her a reading access, edition access, or I can even revoke the access. Or I can copy the link and share with other people. When I only copy the link, these people will only have, or the people who have the link will only have reading access. But when I'm sharing specifically with some people, as I told you, this email address allows me to give edition or reading access to these people, and I can revoke. So it's good because you can work in group of students on a topic, and you can create your own notebook, or the teacher can create a notebook, and in that notebook can have chronologies, mind maps, audio summaries, video summaries, and you can help your students to work on some documentation that you have created for them. So it's very good. It's interesting. All this sharing thing is like sharing a file from Google Drive or OneDrive or Dropbox. You know, it's working in the cloud, but with an artificial intelligence tool. It's perfect. Not yet, because with the generative AI we are getting there, but still there are some gaps and some problems, because remember, it's not new, but it's all these generative AIs, let's say, it's quite recent, and there's server issues. The two free tools are not always as accurate as should be, and there are some downtowns, but there's another scenario that you can take it positively and make the most out of it. And talking about making the most out of it, my recommendation is that with these small and humble hints or tips I gave you, my recommendation is you to work and create your own notebooks and enjoy learning. Thank you. Bye for now.